Welcome to another episode of Cruising with Cheryl and Eric. Tonight we're going to talk about things that can ruin your cruise and how to avoid them.
If possible.
Yes. Or if you can't avoid them, how to minimize their impact, their negative impact upon your cruise adventure. First up, something we talk about regularly, sunburn and heat stroke. Well, this is totally and completely within your control to avoid. Avoid it. Apply sunscreen. Just when you think you've applied enough, apply it again. Just when you've been out there for an hour or two, apply it again.
Or wear a cover-up, a shirt cover-up.
Yeah. And then apply it on top of the cover-up.
That's just weird.
But we've been with people on cruises who ended up with sunburn. And mine was mild, but where they spend days in their cabin because they're in so much let's call it discomfort.
Yes.
You don't want to do that.
No.
Next up.
Packing a passport in a check bag. Just don't do it. Keep that passport handy on you at all times.
Yeah. Don't put it in your check bag. Keep it in your carry-on. Keep it in your pocket.
We already said that. We're moving on.
Next up, missing the cruise ship.
What?
Not flying in the day before the cruise. Going to the wrong embarkation port, which blows my mind. Getting to the port on the wrong day, which also blows my mind.
Whatever. People make mistakes.
Yeah, life happens. Just don't do it.
Yes. Cruising with the wrong people. Dude, I make it fun. He's experienced things on a cruise that he never experienced before, and that's taking leftovers back to your room. Anyway, moving on.
I want to talk about this one a little bit. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you kind of don't really know somebody until you've been on vacation with them, kind of thing. We all do live our lives differently, but when you're on a cruise with somebody, you're kind of stuck in a very small area with them for 7 days. So
my rebuttal to that is if you're traveling with people that you've never traveled with before, you don't have to be up each other's butts.
Well, see, if you would let me finish,
I can't.
That was going to be my point about cruising. That's why, to me, a first trip together is great on a cruise because, if you don't have to be, so say two couples go on a cruise together. Couple A, hey, okay, guys, we'll see you tonight at dinner, and they go off and do their own excursion, and the other couple does their own, and they can hang out at dinner. They can hang out after dinner. They don't have to be on top of each other, 24/7. Is that okay?
Yeah. And you do different excursions and whatnot, that's perfect because you know what? You can learn from other people, whether or not you've known them for your whole life. 20 minutes, whatever the case may be, you can learn something new every day. Anyway, major change in the itinerary is out of your control. The best thing you can do is enjoy the cruise anyway and be flexible if it changes.
Cruise ships are going to change itineraries. If there's a storm coming, if there's rough seas, if there's an issue with the port, they reserve the right and they will change the port. They don't want to, but your safety is their first priority.
Absolutely. So, not bringing seasickness medication.
Not bringing enough.
Well, not bringing anything.
Yeah, we're bringing
Pepto-Bismol, Tums, whatever the case may be. Just pack it.
We've been on dozen cruises. I still bring some, Bonine? I think it's called Bonine. Even though I've never had to take it. And I'm not bragging. It's just, I always keep some with me just in case, because you never know if you hit a rough patch, you don't want to.
No. Yeah. Drinking too much on embarkation day. Is there ever such a thing? Yes, there is. We're not going to divulge. We're not going to go into that any further.
No.
Number 8.
You got to take them all? Okay, I'll just stand here and look pretty. Lost luggage. That's going to happen, unfortunately, sometimes. If you can, put an AirTag or a GPS tracker in your luggage. That can help the cruise line locate your luggage faster. But always pack a carry-on bag with your important medicines in it, your identification, money, and even potentially a change of clothing.
Yes. That's packing 101. That'll be another video by me. Anyway, picking the wrong cruise itinerary. Cultural immersion versus beach holiday. Do your own research. Don't listen to friends. Everybody has their own
Right.
likes and dislikes. We have our own dislikes and likes. I could sit on a beach for a couple hours, but I also like to explore. He gets bored sitting on a beach for hours.
Yep.
So just work it out with each other. If you're going with your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, just do your research and, just have fun.
Not being prepared for the weather. Even in the Caribbean, it doesn't, bring ponchos and rain gear. Pack a lightweight warm jacket if you're going to Alaska. Bring a handheld or neck fan for hot weather Caribbean cruises. Look at the weather forecast and, add a little bit of something to your luggage. Not a lot, to make it a little bit more comfortable.
Yes. Getting sick. Wash your hands, people. It doesn't hurt you. Washy, eggs and saucy.
Think about it. You've got, every doorknob you handle, a lot of other people have handled it also. Every, utensil, they've been washed, but, and every meal, just wash your hands, use hand sanitizer. If you're a little more susceptible to illness, wear a mask, take some precautions so that you don't end up, sick in bed for half of your cruise or for 2 weeks after your cruise.
And now that people, the COVID has calmed down a little and, this, that, and the other thing, if you see people wearing a mask, don't judge them. You have no idea what ailments they may have. Just, it doesn't hurt to be kind. Yes.
And now that you know a lot more about how not to let things ruin your cruise, check out this video we did on port etiquette, on what to do and what not to do in port.
It's important.
Have a great night.